do it like normal. We'll start with a quick statement here, and then we'll take any questions for anybody you guys have, and we'll just kind of share the mics as best we can.
Yeah, I'll keep this short. Obviously, we talked quite. I'll keep this short. We talked quite a bit out there. Proud of our guys. I think Marquette was one of the hottest teams. Is one of the hottest teams in the Big East right now. Playing exceptionally well. Really as good, if not even better, on the road at times, which is a credit to them. They obviously have a lottery pick, so it's a matchup issue for us. We can continue to defend better. Our guys know that. But offensively, our guys were terrific today. So proud of them. It's a great season.
Questions?
Roosevelt, can you straighten this out? Have you been here 10 years or 15?
Actually, it's 14. 14
years.
Okay. 14.
Your dad was telling me that when you were really young, you could really shoot the ball well, and then you broke your wrist in junior high?
Yeah, my 8th grade summer, yeah.
8th grade. You remember, was it a little tiny gym? It seemed very
yeah, it was at AAU. I was playing with a team called the Southwest Illinois Jets. And I went up for a layup, and like the back of the court was concrete, and my wrist landed right on it. And my mom, she was just walking, I'm in tears. She just told me to get up, like I'm not hurt.
Rose, could you imagine a much better senior day in ball game?
No, that's what I was telling Austin when we got to the sideline. I was like, this is probably the best way to go out for senior night. If you get a big lead, the fans are into it, everybody's playing good, all the seniors play well in front of the fans, so this is probably the best way you can go out.
Austin, grab that mic and tell me how you describe this final game you just played at Eagle Fieldhouse.
I mean, it's honestly, it's better than I ever imagined. Like I talked before, points aren't a big deal to me and everything, and I thought throughout the game, I thought I played actually okay defensively for the first time. Hope might agree or disagree to that, but so I was just out there having fun, and there was a point in the game where I just, I was like smiling. I was having the most fun I've ever had in my life. So, and that's, I think, the best way to go out, and I think I want to have it any other way. So.
Chris, can you speak to the historical footprint that especially Rosie and Kellen have left? Not to diminish you guys, but you haven't been here quite as long, but the historical footprint that they've left.
Listen, I think they are two of the most impactful guys to wear a Butler uniform. That's saying something. Obviously, when you look at the unbelievable history of this program, and I've said, it's an honor to put on the uniform. It's an honor to be on the sidelines because of who came before you. It really is. People can say that. I've coached at different schools. I haven't said that at different schools. That's true here. And so when I say that those two guys, I think they represent the very best of the Butler way, and they have guided this. They have guided this program through some serious transition, and they've guided it in their own way, with their own stamp on it. And listen, these are guys that were 2-5 and 3-6, and they got reminded about it, as did I, over and over and over. How are you going to climb out of this hole? And I just can't say enough about who they are.
Kellen, kind of segueing off Coach, how did you climb out? I mean, 7-2, only one team in the Big East has a better record than them, and that was the champion Villanova in the second. And really, you almost ended with the same Big East record you had last year. Somewhat close.
Good to consider you guys on account.
Yeah, how did you do it?
I think it's the guys, primarily at this table, trickling down leadership. I think that we've always been faithful in what we can do on the basketball court. I think that, we kind of took it personal that we weren't guarding anybody, and the coach was calling us out. We finally got it together and understood that we can win games in this league.
Roosevelt, your dad was also saying that when you were in junior high that he had you playing men's leagues, and that you were just getting your shot blocked left and right. coach kind of forced you to come up with new ways to, is that pretty accurate? What do you remember about being a junior high kid and getting slapped?
Yeah, it was a church league that I was playing in East St. Louis High School. And he had me playing with the older man. It was like ministers and pastors, and they was just blocking my shots and everything like that. Like, you gotta find ways to get your shots up. So that's kind of where I developed the flow there. I started getting my shots up over them. And the older man, they was getting mad, like trying to figure out who this little kid is scoring on them. And so they actually, like, they started guarding me for real. Like, they was pushing me, fouling me hard. Like, the fans was booing them because like, come on, man, it's a church league. You don't got to get mad. You don't got to get mad at me. I'm just a little kid out here trying to have fun. But yeah, that's kind of where it started from.
Chris, could you talk a little bit about how tough this year has been, what you had to do? You guys lost two people in Butler. Just the emotions you had to deal with, and you had to portray to your seniors and players.
As I've been asked that a lot, and I think it's just added a very human element to what we're doing as a group that really cares about each other. I think there has been a perspective that's been added to this, that this is not life and death what we're doing. We have wanted to enjoy every moment because we know life can be brief. And there is, I think, a perspective that you just they're forced to deal with at a relatively young age. We all are. And listen, we continue to think daily, really, of those that we lost in our family. Andrew Smith, as these guys so brilliantly talked about today, and little M. It's not far from our daily thoughts. It really isn't.
Rose, you had that statement a while back. Only got 10 games left. Only guaranteed 10 games. I think you maybe guaranteed yourself a few more. You starting to feel that way, and how do you feel about the way this team has closed this season?
Oh yeah, when I made that statement, I made sure that I was going to leave it all on the floor to make sure that we had more games to play after that. So hopefully we have more games. I know we got Providence, I think, on Thursday, so we got to come out ready to play. And then after the Big East tournament, we'll see where we land at.
How proud are you of the way you and the team have responded down the stretch?
Oh yeah, I'm very proud of them. Everybody was kind of doubting us, counting out like Butlers, they're done this year, which happens every year for us. So we're used to it. We're used to the media counting us out. So I'm just glad that our team came together as one, and we came out focused every single game, ready to play hard and focused. So we left it all on the floor and coming out with good results for us.
Jordan, everybody else got double figures, man. You had your chance.
I did. I wish I could have got that one.
How's it been to be a part of this group and join this experience?
I mean, it's a great group of guys. I mean, these three guys up here, they make this easy. They make it easy. They come every day, passionate about the game, leading us each and every day. And these great results are a testament to these guys and our teammates.
Coach, what are your thoughts on these guys and their life and the success they'll have moving forward long term? Your thoughts on the guys, their success in life moving forward, and what's next for them?
Well, I think these guys have. In some ways, changed Butler for the better, and I think Butler has changed them for the better. And not just our program. I think Butler University. I think being at this university is challenged them and grown in a lot of ways. So, listen, they're going to be successful guys. They're competitive, they're driven, they're ambitious, and I think they're going to be successful. And obviously, a couple of them are definitely going to have great opportunities to play beyond this. Whatever they do, I'm excited to see. As our seniors were last year, they're doing terrific things post basketball, and these guys will do the same.
Chris, how do you feel about this team heading into the Big East tournament and NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I just like how we're playing. We've tried to be as much as we can. We've tried to stay in the moment, be about growth. It's hard. Listen, it's hard. Everybody says it. It's hard to do. But I think we've grown, and I give Barry a lot of credit. He's challenged me to stay in the moment and be about growth as much as possible. And hopefully that's trickled down to our team. So I'm excited about where we're headed.
Was that Gonzaga game kind of a game changer for you in your career? And do you remember Kellen nearly killing you after that game with Macklin?
I don't remember Kellen telling me until I saw the replay, but I knew I just hit the ground and everybody else is charging at me, so I don't know what I'm doing, so I just started jumping up in the air. But yeah, that game did change my life. Like I said before, like people honestly they kind of knew who I was, but after that college game day and like how big of an impact it was against a top team like Gonzaga, it really put my name out there, and people were starting to say my name and trying to figure out who I am and like what type of player and stuff I am like that.
One thing I was going to say out there too, I'm really glad Rose and Keller mentioned it. That I think Brad and the staff deserve a lot of credit. They identified those two guys early on, and just I can't say enough about what they've done. It's a credit to Brad and the staff. It really is. I told them that only 150 times probably.
Take two more if you got it.
Chris, for 5 years I've been trying to figure out how to describe Roosevelt's game, and I've come up empty.
Yeah.
How do you describe his game to somebody who's never really seen it live? Especially his offensive game.
I think he was a lot of ugly people call it ugly, haven't they, Rose?
Yeah.
I think it's I don't know how he is a winner. I think he is a winner. And how many times has it been said that guys try to prove? I've coached him now for 3 years. He's never once tried to prove to me that he can make a three-pointer or make a 15-footer, or he's never once given me the impression that he wants me to run stuff for him to shoot a three-pointer. And he loves shooting half-court, end of half shots. But he's never once gotten outside of winning plays on both ends. And, it's just, they're winners, and he is the ultimate winner and represents that. And so does Kellen. I just think I can't say enough about those two guys.
Anybody else?
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.